Yeah, so we backpedaled pretty hard. Frank, Ruffles, play that opening. What is up, everyone, and welcome to a wonderful little show I like to call Writer's Block. The show where we sometimes actually talk about the interesting things that you all ask us about. You guys have been wanting us to review Banana Fish almost more than I Want to Die Tragically Young. So to make at least one of us happy, I decided to review it. And I'm happy to say not only am I going to review it, but this video is going to be me urging you all to watch it if you haven't already. So let's get right into it. Banana Fish is a currently running anime, as of this video, based on the manga of the same name, written and illustrated by Akimi Yoshida. Now, yeah, I know it's really simple to just be like, oh, it's a fucking Japanese name, I don't know how to pronounce it, but this one's kind of straightforward, so I'm just gonna skip that whole, joke that everyone does, me included. Anyway, it ran for 9 years, from 1985 to 1994, so yeah, we're running with an older adaptation this time. Although some pieces do show its age, like the art style, and even the fashion, the story really is timeless and is interesting throughout. It kind of reminded me of Devilman in that aspect, a story that doesn't rely too much on current events, and can be told throughout the years without losing its charm. Both also involve questionable amounts of rape, so yeah, there's that too, I guess, if that gets you going. But what is the story, you ask? Well, ask me. Someone, please. We follow grown-up Yurio from Yuri on Ice, who finally gave in to his anger and became a gang-banging badass who doesn't follow the... Alright, I mean, seriously though, does he not look exactly like him? I mean, don't play me like that, okay? For real though, we follow Ash Lynx, a 17-year-old gang boss who has ties with the mafia, but stumbles across a drug known as Banana Fish, which leads him down a path of murder, rape, cute Japanese boys, and much, much more. This story takes place in New York, and as someone who lives like 30 minutes away from Manhattan, I can honestly say, this shit had my Timbs dripping fucking wet, fam. They really captured the culture and essence of the city beautifully in terms of how it looks. I mean, look at this street in the opening. I swear on everything I've been to that bodega to get some chopped cheese, and that's dead ass facts. Sorry. I think one of the biggest draws to the anime, besides everyone being fucking hot for some reason, is the fact that it is mature as hell. It feels like a Western AAA movie, if that makes any sense. Probably doesn't, but that's what I got from it. They show people actually willing to kill to survive in the streets. Real fight scenes that don't involve screaming loud until you win, with really no flashbacks. Child trafficking and what that can do to a person. Even going so far as to show how in prison you sometimes have to do fucked up things just to get by. I'm amazed by how good this story is written and paced. Ash is a thug straight up. Life made him have to become hard and led him into a violent path. We don't see this in anime often, at least handled in a non-fantasy world. Everything in this story is so grounded in reality, and it really seems like it could have happened. Back to the pacing. I feel like it's a really good Netflix original. Every episode ends on a huge what the fuck moment, and it's so hard to just not completely binge it all. Hell, I started it yesterday and I'm only like 2 episodes behind. Now let's talk about that aforementioned beautiful Japanese character. We have Eiji, who is an athlete who hurt himself and ended up becoming a journalist's assistant, which led him to America. Eiji serves as the character in which we experience the story. He has no experience with gang culture and is honestly adorably dense when it comes to dealing with a lot of the things that happen in the show. As the show progresses, however, we do see him slowly become more and more like Ash. This was really interesting to me because it also felt very real. Ash is charming and passionate, and as a viewer, I think we all kind of want to help him with his quest during the story. Because of that, Eiji serves his purpose by giving us that voice. Plus, he serves as comedy for a lot of the things that happen. Which, by the way, as serious as this show can get, and it could get really dark, it has some genuinely nice moments and some great comedy. Even at unintentional times, it could just really be funny. And I'm not saying that because the writing is cheesy or anything, it's just these characters have true, real-life moments. Anyway, I couldn't help but have a smile on my face with a lot of these interactions. The soundtrack and animation do their job perfectly. I've never cringed at any of the scenes, and as for the music, it's not incredibly memorable, but there are some standout moments enhanced by the music. The opening scene, for instance, where we see Ash walking down a dark alley, had me so fucking hyped because of the music, and really nothing was happening. Let's finish this up because I got some some things to do. Look, I honestly don't have many complaints. Well, their chins are a bit weird, but whatever. They're all fucking beautiful. It doesn't really matter. I highly recommend this series. So if you are looking for something written extremely well, this is it, Chief. It is a little gay though. Just like a tag gay. So, if that gets you all hot and bothered, there's your warning. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it as always. If you have something else that you want me to review that you think would be a good writer's block episode, let me know in the comment section below. Are you guys watching Banana Fish? What do you guys think? Honestly, really is probably my favorite anime this season. But I think I said enough about it. So with that in mind, I will see you guys in the next one. Love you all, and goodbye.